walking, running, jumping, hopping, sliding, be chased in, thrown in, flying, sliding, gliding, flipping, dipping. Take a trip in here with me. I am your girl, ShauntTheQueen Faison. To all my castle visitors, welcome and thank you for joining us. Our members, welcome back. What's going on? What's good? Happy Sunday to everybody. Go back. Happy Sunday to everybody. Y'all come on in. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on in. Y'all already know when you come in the door, hit them thumbs up. Hey, the ShauntTheQueen Faison morning show. Hit the thumbs up when you come in the door. If you stay long enough, some things you're gonna know, like where to find deals and what's the like, share, comment, and subscribe. Cause over here I am a whole vibe. Next time you come in, bring a friend and welcome to the royal family once again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey Alicia. Good morning. Hey Kay. What's good? You ain't gonna get your ring. What's going on, Kay? How you doing this morning? Alicia, I know you getting ready to go to church, right? On your way. What's good, everybody? I love your hat. Well, thank you. There's my baby. There's my sis, JCD Creations. Hope, Mac. Hello, Queen and Royal Family. Hey, Hope. Kay said, got my favorite color on, looking good. I know you and Pooh with this yellow. Thank y'all so much. You look cute. Oh, thank you, Hope. Thank y'all so much. I cleaned up well. I took a shower and everything. Kay said, don't count me out on. Okay, you getting ready to go to church too, Kay? All right, I'm sorry. Kay said, and the blue, yes, that yellow and blue is on point today, right, y'all? Yeah, thank y'all so much for joining me. What y'all got going on? Y'all know I ain't been talking to y'all for a minute. I ain't been on live in a little bit. Well, I did live. If y'all follow me on Facebook, y'all will probably see me more. S. Marie, hey, sweetheart, said Grand Rising, Sean and Check. Grand Rising, S. Marie, how you doing? Alicia said, all the mods in the house. Morning mods, how are y'all? Hope said, I'm going to Bedside Baptist. I know that's right, girl. It took everything to get up out that bed. Y'all hear me? My Crafty Hut, good morning, sweetheart. Said good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, sweetie. There's my girl, Pretty Girl, designed by Tasha. Good morning, Sean, everyone. Good morning, Tasha. How you doing this morning? How the grandbaby doing? I ain't asked about the baby in a long time. How that grandbaby doing? Being spoiled? Kay said, let me hold that hat and your Hope. Hope got a yellow bag. Uh-oh, sis, you got a yellow bag to match this. I'm gonna need to get with you because I ain't got, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I ain't even had time to pull out no pocket boots. I got pocket boots to match everything I wear, to be, believe it or not. I really do. But for some reason, y'all, all I told is this right here. Y'all hear me? That's all. Because you know what? I'm getting to the age, I ain't got time to be going to keep changing no pocket boots. I'm gonna just tell y'all for real. And then I'm gonna be honest and tell y'all another reason why I don't have time is because I got too much stuff in the way. I got too much stuff in the way. So that part right there. Let's see. Kay said, yes, she does. I need it. I need to get that. Wait a minute. Let me hold that hat. Kay said, good morning, y'all. Pretty Girl said, how was your event? It was an event, Tasha. I will tell y'all this. God moved in a whole different way. But as far as sales is concerned, I did not do. I sold some, so we're gonna thank God for what I did sell. I sold some, but that y'all, my phone rung, so I did freeze. I know y'all finna say it. Hold on a minute. My phone rung, so my phone did freeze, but I did sell, but it was very little. I'm gonna be honest and tell you. I'm thinking, and this just may be my thinking, it don't mean that God said it. I'm thinking like some of y'all been saying about these events, basket designer, baskets, gift baskets, to me, my opinion, at the events that I've done, I have not had a real good experience selling gift baskets at events. Again, that just may be me. That may not be y'all's story, but I have not experienced that yet. Maybe God gonna get me there. I pray that he does. But yeah, yeah. So I had a wonderful time though. I can tell y'all this. I met some amazing people, no lie. Me and one of the other vendors, she owned a t-shirt. Y'all know I do t-shirts. I used to do the tumblers and all that, but she do phenomenal. Me and her getting together, she wanted me to collaborate with her, and we're going to be doing an event in July here. So that was a wonderful thing. A young man came up to me and was talking about God, and he had never experienced anybody saying they were proud of him. So those moments that God set in place, sometimes God will put you in a place for a different reason. I said it on my live yesterday on Facebook. But sometimes God will put you in a place for a different reason other than what you think you're going for. So that's what I experienced for 2 days. I won't lie. For 2 days, y'all, to me, it wasn't even about my baskets, even though I wanted to be there for my baskets. I wanted to sell every basket I had. But evidently God had a different plan, because y'all, I was allowed by God to stand in the gap for prayer for this young lady and her mom and dad, both in the same hospital. Both her parents in the hospital. So me and the pastor was praying with her where he prayed, and I was there. And then yesterday, a little young gentleman, 17 years old, just started pouring out to me, y'all, and it was amazing. Then again, I was able to collaborate with other vendors. So we had I can't lie, I had a nice time. Now, money wise, I put some in my pocketbook there. Money wise, gift selling wise, it wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about and don't hold me to this yet, because if God say go, I'll go. But I was really thinking about not going to vendor events selling baskets no more, because it's, as far as me money wise, I didn't I didn't do what I thought I was gonna do. But again, that's between God, however he got me going. Chef T said, looking beautiful, Shaunt. Thank you, baby. Kay said, yes. I'm glad y'all safe. Hope is laughing. Bria, how low can you go? Bria said, good morning, Shaunt, and everyone. Good morning, Bree. Esmarie said, 3-word comment. Thank y'all. Esmarie, remind them. Y'all remember, if you're making a comment, make sure y'all do 3 words and them purple hearts. Is it stuck now? She said, my live is stuck. Let me see. It keeps buffering. Okay. Hit me back a message right now, sis, and let me know if it's still buffering. Because it should be clear now since we riding. You back. Okay. That's why I stayed on, because I know at a certain time, y'all, when if I come on Sundays, y'all know that I'm on my way to church, just give it a little while, because it's going to buffer, because I'm in the country part of the, of the town. I'm in the country. So the Wi-Fi down here definitely is not that great. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you for sticking and staying. Thank you. Thank you for calling me, Arlene. I knew not to answer, because it would have went all the way out. So thank you, sweetheart. Y'all the bum. Y'all the bum. Arlene, what you do for your birthday yesterday? My husband just hit my phone, y'all. What you do yesterday? I did get on Classic Live for a little bit last night, y'all. I was in and out. Y'all couldn't, I did comment, but I watched it a little bit, but then, people were coming up, and that's all they were doing, coming up. But I can say y'all this, though. You get a lot of compliments on your baskets and on your gifts, but you get very little sales at these events. And again, I'm going to have to get with LBE, the queen of events, evidently. I'm going to have to get with her and see if it's something that I need to change, something I need to do different, because y'all know I'm always trying to learn something. But I'm telling y'all, the gift baskets have not been selling at any of the 4 events. I got another one that I've already paid for to do in June 21st. And I don't know if it's going to be my last pop-up, y'all. I'm just be honest. I'm not, I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes. But me personally, I'm feeling like street sales is definitely going to be the only way for me to go in custom orders. And I don't even get a lot of custom orders, y'all. People here just don't be paying for that like that, or maybe it's just the people that I know. So I've been doing these pop-up shops to get my name out there, right? And of course, for number 1 is to try to make money, but 2, to get your name out there and build up, and then with the networking. So, I've been doing these pop-up shops to try to enhance my business more. But I know one thing for certain, 2 things for sure. From now on, when I go to a pop-up shop, if I do anymore, I'm not going to take a whole lot of gifts no more. That's the way, and that's just me. It depends on, let me say this, it's going to depend on where it is, what it is. And one of the other vendors was talking as well, and it's definitely going to have to be an event where it's been promoted a lot. And I'm from here. I'm from Raleigh, so I kind of know, what area is going to be popping, what place. But I thought this event would have been a little better promoted, and I definitely thought it would have been a lot of more traffic going through there, because it was at a hotel. That hotel was packed. Tell y'all that, because they had Dream Fest here, they had Mary J. Blige was here, They had these conferences going on. The hotel was so booked, y'all, that they was telling people that they didn't have any more rooms.
Fantasia.
Fantasia was here. That's who was here. Not Mary J. Blige. I'm sorry, I said the wrong name. Fantasia was here. So the hotel was booked. But y'all, they had it where we was at. It was not out in the for the public to see, which I don't know if they could do it like that. So I'm not saying that in a negative manner at all. But we were off on the side hall in a room, right? So the only people that actually saw us was the people that was there for the conference. Well, they were the same people for both days. Well, after they see you one time, if they didn't buy from you that time, then you know your chances of selling something was gonna be slim. Okay, y'all understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna have to be more selective, for a lack of better words. I'm gonna have to be more selective on events that I choose to be a part of, and that's for me. That's not for y'all. That's just how I'm gonna do it. I had to lift up, y'all. I'm short. I feel like I'm sinking down. Sister said, Sean, have to go. Okay, baby, you have a good day. I hope you ain't already gone before I read your comment. Hey, Miss Betty. Betty said, hey, Queen Sean and Basket Maker. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, Miss Betty. Lady Di said, thank you, Kay. Alicia said, good morning, Mr. Faison.
Morning.
God bless you. Thank you, Alicia. He think he part of GQ magazine, y'all. I got to tell you, I ain't told him, but he looked good. I marry him all over again, for real. Just because he got this joke got on a blue hat with a feather in it and a blue suit, y'all. I can't turn the phone around because then he'll get mad because I break his little thingamajiggy. What's that thing? This little phone stand. But I'm going to turn y'all around. I'm going to wait till he put his hat on, y'all. He think I'm going to have to keep my, hey, Ali, Kay, y'all, I'm going to have to keep my eye on him because he might try to get away from me. He might try to meet him a girlfriend. This joker got on the gold bracelet, y'all. Y'all, this joker got on the gold bracelet. He going to pump some gas, so I ain't going to show y'all him. He ain't put his hat and his suit coat on yet. He think he look good. He look good, y'all. I ain't going to lie. He look good. Oh, boy. Oh, I tell him when he come back, hope that you say, hey, braggers, hey, glad you were out there getting contacts and networking. I agree with taking less. Your baskets are beautiful, but we're too crowded to see. Yeah, it ain't that it might have looked crowded to y'all. And it might have looked crowded, but it really wasn't. Because I still had a van full. One reason I did it that way is just in case. You know, just in case. Because you'd rather have more than enough than not to have enough. That's my philosophy. I'd rather have more than enough and have to run out there to that van and bring some more in than not to have enough. But even with that, I won't gonna lie to y'all. Even with that, I'm still not gonna load my van again. That's not, no. I got business cards, so if they want, you know, I'm learning. I'm gonna just say, y'all got to remember, everybody's business is different, and everybody is different, right? But I wanted to make my table full to make sure, because what I did was I tried to take 2 of every design that I had, right? Because again, you never know what people gonna want. So it's a learning experience for anybody that's doing this. That's all I'm gonna say now. If y'all been doing this a while, y'all professionals at it. I'm not a professional at it yet. I'm getting there though. I promise y'all, I'm getting there. Aaron, hey Aaron, I ain't seen you in a minute. Aaron said, good morning, my friend. Good morning, Aaron. I had to put my bracelet on my other arm, y'all. So I want to show y'all my bracelet. That's all it is. Y'all see that? No, I need to put it. Y'all, since I had the surgery and lost weight, all my jewelry be falling off my arm. God almighty. How you been doing, Aaron? Kay said, y'all out here matching. Yeah, we out here matching, girl. We out here matching, Kay. We doing the little sub. We have been matching for years. Can I tell y'all that? My family and man family be like, do y'all always got to match? One time he started tripping, didn't want to dress like me, y'all. One time he was like, we ain't got to match. I said, boy, anyway, and we don't. I just like, look, I'm going to tell y'all why I match my husband. Can I tell y'all for real? Don't nobody come for me. Because I told y'all a while back, I like to dress alike because there won't be no confusion about who he belongs to. Because y'all know how women is. Some women don't care. Let me put it that way. But I want them. So just in case I have to lay somebody down and punch them in the face, because y'all know women like to flirt and like to smile. And men do too. Don't get me twisted, right? But I want to make sure that you know exactly who husband it is. So just in case I have to walk up to you and knock your lights out. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. Let me show y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, he didn't put his hat on. I can't show y'all. He ain't got his hat on yet. When we get to the church, I'm going to show y'all. Oh, Hope said, hey.
Hey, Hope.
Hey, Hope. Bourbon Bubblegum. What's up, baby? Happy Sunday, Shaunt, the Queen Faison, and fellow chatters. Happy Sunday, Bourbon Bubblegum. Hope said, you always have to have many because you never know what they are looking at. Exactly. That's true. But I'm going to tell you what I'm learning here, Hope. I've been taking many, but I've been taking too many. I'm going to be honest. I've been taking too many. So I'm trying to learn how to downsize. Well, I'm going to downsize. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Y'all can see what y'all want to say. I'm going to downsize because I done did 4 events and yeah, that part. Still Classy said, loving your yellow. Hey, Classy, what's going on? Thank you, darling. Alicia said, y'all are clean as the bill of health. Thank you, Alicia. Kay said, the thing is, you never know what kind of clientele would be at those exactly events and carry the information back, especially corporations and nonprofit organizations. I'm glad you said that because at the end of the night, y'all, last night, I was the last vendor there. I learned that from LBE, no lie. I did not leave until, well, almost, I won't lie, until the event was almost over, but they was getting long-winded, y'all. So at 9 o'clock, my husband said, we got to go, because y'all know that's late. So, but the rest of the vendors left at 6, about 6:30. We did stay out till 9 o'clock, but at the end of the night, this lady did come up to me, and she was part of the Morning Star, Easter Star, whatever star. And she said, you got some cards? I had my cards right there. She said, because I'm part of Easter Star, and we have a convention every year. She said, I'm going to be calling you. I said, please do. So, like I said, even with that, y'all, I was there. I was able to get her my information. Pray to God that she contact me. But you're right. You never know what people are going to be there, what organization, what corporation. And it was another lady that was there. No, another gentleman. He's part of the Masons. And I think Mason is to start hang out together, but he was saying the same thing even before this lady got my card. So there's people looking, because like I said, a lot of people came up. They loved the baskets. I ain't gonna like the gifts. I won't keep saying baskets. They love the gifts, and they were all complimenting and saying how nice they were. That's why I'm glad some of y'all don't live near me, because y'all be rocking the baskets. And I ain't gonna say none of y'all name, but y'all know who y'all is. I'm glad y'all don't live near me, because I wouldn't stand a chance. Okay, but they always admire the gifts. They love them. They talk about, how full they are, all the above. So you get a lot of compliments, but it won't a lot of sales. But that's going to come whenever God's willing and he ready. But I'm being praying that I was like, God, wait a minute now, bro. I was in there designing the baskets, not just Easter baskets, the baskets for a hot minute. My son said, when you going to be finished Easter baskets? I didn't finish doing baskets. He called them Easter baskets because I was working on a lot of kids stuff. But that was Thursday. Yeah, I said that's gonna be it Thursday, and I did. I got one more that I two more that I halfway put together. I got them sitting on the counter. I'm gonna finish them probably Monday, and then I'm done. I'm doing baskets until I might do, because I got some Mother's Day baskets already made up too. I might do some more Mother's Day baskets, but I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I got about 30, 40 already done. And again, I'm gonna do some more, but y'all, y'all get what I'm saying. If God see fit for me to do 100, 200, then I am. But I'm about at the point that 100 may start being my limit until God increase my business. Cause I'm not big time. Let me tell y'all this, and don't come for me, y'all, saying you need to make. No, I'm not at that level yet, and that's what y'all got to learn to be at the level where God has you at. If you know that you're not at a place where you're selling 100, 150, 200, 250, all that, then ain't no need to keep. Well, that's me. I can't tell y'all how to do y'all business, but hey, King's Basket, y'all understand what I'm saying? Hey, Gloria, she said, what in the world? What, Gloria? What in the world? Kay said, not on the way to church to knock someone out. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah, y'all know how that go. That's why I match my husband, so nobody don't have to be standing up in his face. I don't want to have to walk up on you and knock your teeth out in the church house right in front of Jesus. I'm just joking, y'all. Hope said he is not thinking about them thoughts. I know. Look, he better not be thinking about them, Hope. Gloria said, how was the event? Gloria, go back and look at my video from the beginning, girl. They don't want to hear it again. It was a nice event, and it was nice networking. Go back and look at it, Gloria. Bourbon said, oh my G, ShauntTheQueen Faison, don't hurt him, child. Y'all, please leave Mr. ShauntTheQueen Faison alone. He is taken. Exactly. Y'all know, like my sis said, y'all know how these thoughts is. Lady Dot said, I came in on the tail end, so how was the event? Y'all go back to the beginning, y'all. Crystal said, good morning. Thank you for the purple hearts, Crystal. Alicia said, I never leave an event early. Yes, I told my husband, I said, no, I'm not leaving. But they got long-winded. And they started the all white, they were clean, y'all. Some of them were, let me tell you something. We went to an all white event once. And we got there, y'all, just to find out that the doggone event was canceled. No lie. Nobody sent us an email. Nobody gave us a phone call. And it was one of my friends that knew somebody that we bought a ticket from. She did give us our money back. But we didn't even know. Me, my husband, and two of my ex-co-workers, well, one is still my co-worker, the other one ex-co-worker. We were clean, y'all. Went there to the event, y'all. We ain't see no calls nowhere. I was like, what the world? So anyway, we've never been to an all-white event. So I like that. It was really nice. But anyway, long story short, y'all, the award part, the dinner part was supposed to start at 6. Do y'all know that they didn't start that until 7 o'clock? Why is it CP? Why do people always be on CP time? I don't understand it. Like, you mean to tell me y'all can't even do an event and be on time and start the event on time? So anyway, and that was another thing. One reason I'm glad I didn't leave early, because again, about 6:30 is when this other couple did come in for the event, and she bought 2 gifts. So I was glad that I didn't leave. And I told my husband, I said, no, I ain't gonna leave yet. So, you know, you never know. But I'm like, y'all, I don't like to leave an event early. Even if I don't feel like I'm doing a lot. But you never know who's gonna be, you know, coming through. So we stayed it out till 9 o'clock. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I had to give up the ghost at 9. I had to give up the ghost because, remember, I was there at 8 o'clock. Me and my daughter arrived there at 8, and I stayed from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Y'all hear me? When I left now, y'all know it's very odd for me to eat a meal at night, but my husband had to take me to McDonald's. I got me a fish combo. I ate that little fish sandwich, y'all. When I got home, my sister was gone. I was not. I didn't eat the whole combo, by the way, y'all, because I can't eat much. I did eat that whole sandwich. I ate that sandwich because I was hungry, and I hadn't had no protein. But at lunch, I ate 2 little chicken fingers at lunch. And then, you know, so I was really getting tired. My body was getting tired. I needed some protein. They didn't even have a water, y'all. They wanted you to even buy water. Y'all heard me? At the hotel. They didn't have no water fountain. Everything in that hotel you had to pay for. I'm like, so luckily I had my cup. I took my little cup with me and had some water in it, y'all. And it did last me a while. But honey, Hope said, you served the purpose that God intended. Yes, Hope. Thank you, sis. I did. I tried my best to do what God's will was. Hey, Shamika, Entrepreneur Diary. Shamika said, good morning, Sean. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you this morning? Lady Di said, networking is so important. It is very, very important, y'all. And y'all know I cut up everywhere I go. Y'all, if y'all don't know, you will know. I cut up everywhere I go. I'm just not that boring type of person. So they love my personality, the other vendors, y'all, because I'm loud and I ain't shy. At certain times I am, but most of the time I'm not. And I was telling people to come in there. They come out, come on here, come on, Annetta, because they were calling me Annetta, because y'all know they be like, what's your name? I don't know what name to give them, y'all. I got so many names, but I said Annetta, so they said, come on, Annetta. Bring the people on there. I said, it's y'all time. I did it Friday. Look, they bust out laughing. No, ma'am, I'm not going to be the only vendor in here trying to pull people in here to help y'all. Y'all better get up in here. Come on here. We supposed to be doing this together. We going to rotate this, bringing people in. But they just bust out laughing, y'all. So one of the other girls, she did get up, and they was, you know, we was all trying to help bring people into everybody. But one thing I did like about it is the vendors that was in there, we were all telling everybody to go to everybody's table, which I like that. You know, I'm that type of person. Don't just stop at my table. Go, make sure you go visit everybody's table. Everybody got something different. Everybody, you know, stop by. At least stop by, get a card or something. Hope said, yes, Easter Star and Mason are under the same umbrella. Okay, y'all know I don't know nothing about it. My husband do. Kay said, start taking smaller grab and goes that are not all personal care driven, that are like in 20s and 30s. Okay, can I tell you what? A lot of my stuff was in the 20 and the 30 range. I took 2 heavy hitters. Two. The rest of them was in that range, believe it or not. That's why I told you, people here at that event, because I can't speak for people all over the world, but people here at that event, because I'm thinking that, to me, a $20, $25, $30, $35 gift is inexpensive to me. But that's not everybody's inexpensive, right? But, honey, it just, So I did that, Kay. I did that. Hope said, you know what's best for your business and what makes sense to you. Yeah, I'm learning it, Hope. I'm definitely learning it. Like I said, one thing about this business is, and y'all know, you never know what people want, when they want it, where they want it, how they want it. You know what I'm saying? So when we're doing gift baskets, we guesstimating on how. But I did know not to take a lot of expensive gifts. I knew not to take, So I did have a lot of grab and goes. I took a lot of women personal care, because I knew it was gonna be women. I took some men stuff. I had one man that come up and asked that I had men stuff. That was it. One. And I did, but he didn't buy it. And that was a $20 bag. Y'all heard me? It was a $20 gift. He didn't buy it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So again, y'all, you got to remember, you can't guess people. You cannot guess people. I don't care who you are, what you cannot guess nobody. Kay is laughing. Basket case, hey. Proverbs said 8:16. Look, we said that yesterday, basket case, for real. Proverbs 8:16 said, your gift will make room for you. It will bring you or us before a great man. Yes, look, I receive it, and you are 100% right. King's back said, okay, I will. What I asked you to do, Gloria, I done forgot. You said, okay, I will. Y'all know I'm slow. Lady Diva said, Grand Rising. Hey, LaTanya, how you doing this morning? Mama Sean and everyone looking gorgeous as always. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the purple hearts. Alicia said, wow. Sandra said, hey again, Queen and Royal family. Hey again, girl. What up? Jay Bumper. What's up, Jeffrey Bumpers? Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Jeff. What's good? What's shaking? Sandra Clark said, you did a double shift. I did, Sandra, and the sister was tired. When I tell you. And then you have to get up, move around, instead of just sitting there, because you'll get still. I don't know about y'all, but I would get stiff. Luckily, my daughter was with me after she was there with me for a while. My other daughter came and bought me some food, so she stayed there for about 5 minutes because she ain't going to sit still long. So I was able to walk around a little bit. And after they left, my husband came. So, I could leave him at the table and I could walk around a little bit, because a lot of them was, walking around, leaving their table, because that's how I hate when this phone ring and it go out, y'all. I don't know what to do on y'all end, but my phone went black. So my phone, my phone went out because I had a phone call. Can y'all hear me now? Sandra said, I love your personality too. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it. Bourbon Bubblegum said, from the outside looking in, how did the other vendors in your area seem to do business-wise? The one, Danielle, the one that do t-shirts and tumblers, she did really good. She did real good. The guy and the girl that did the natural products, like the sea moss, the sea grass, and whatever they was selling, the natural products, they did really good. Mary Kay girl, she did okay. Well, her name ain't Mary Kay, but she was selling Mary Kay products. She did okay. But I could tell you, it was a guy there that came yesterday that he wrote a book. Nobody even stopped by his well, he did. Yes, he did. He sold one. Because I was being nosy. He sold one book. And Curls Boutique, her name actually is Patrice. She sold a few things, but we noticed with me and her products, she had a boutique with clothing, a little much. So, yeah, with gifts and the clothing and stuff and the jewelry, do that great. I don't know if we need to be at a different type of event or what the case is, but we at church now, y'all. So hold on, we finna turn in. Um, Hope said handbags, cups, and journals does well at church events. The gifts I took was from a 10 to 100. I did well at one church event, but not at the other. It all depends on the crowd. Exactly. Cheryl said, good morning. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Bree said, another thing I noticed, friends and family are not your customers because they want it for free or discount. Bree, don't even start me on that. We already know how that go. Yes, they do want stuff for free. Don't realize that you had to pay for this stuff. Alicia said, I just redid my flyer and put it on Facebook, and I'll be printing some to take to different businesses, even take a few samples so they can see it. I got to promote myself more. Amen. Woo. Oh, we got a front row part, y'all. Uh-oh. Hope said no sound. Yep, my phone wrong, y'all. My phone wrong. I'm blessed, Mama, just finishing these last request orders for E. Well, good, girl. You got some request orders? Kay laughed. Alicia said, okay, you are good. Yeah, y'all remember when my phone ring, it's going to go out. Just hold on. It'll come back in. Kay said, but even if they didn't buy now, doesn't mean they won't buy later. Amen. Sharon said, good morning, Sean. Good morning, Queen and Basket. Hey, Sharon. Get out. Put your hat on so I can show the people how nice you look. He's my Hope said, jewelry does well at Easter Star events. I know because I'm an Easter Star. I'm gonna have to let Patrice know that when I contact her, because we did get each other number, y'all. Like I said, the vendors it was nice. The vendors was very nice. They were all friendly. Cause y'all know sometimes, let me tell y'all this. If you're a vendor at a vendor event, be nice to the other vendors. Get to know other vendors. Introduce yourself to vendors. Y'all know me. I go around, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Da da da. Because sometimes I have been to an event where the lady sat right next to me, y'all. She had the worst attitude in the world. She didn't want to speak to nobody. She didn't want to talk to nobody. I'm thinking, what in the world? Who done peed in her cornflakes, right? So anyway, be nice, be friendly. One thing I will say, if I was head of a vendor event, if I was the head of the vendor committee, I would require for all my vendors, if you're gonna promote you, do a live and go around to everybody's table. I know I did. I went to everybody's table. If y'all look at my live on Facebook, I went to everybody. Y'all, I got to show you them. I let them talk, introduce yourself, because I'm not just gonna promote me, because you may not want what I got. You may want what they got. Their crowd might not want what they got, but they may want what I got. So be nice and go around and, talk to everybody. And if you go live, you promoting yourself, of course, but promote everybody, because you never know. It's some people that will only stand there and promote themselves. Oh, y'all. And then, what was his name, baby? A radio personality was there doing the radio thing, and he was shooting footage. And I did an interview. I don't know where I'm going to find it at, because I forgot to ask him. But I was able to tell him my name, the name of my business, and what I do. So that was good. He was from Foxy 103. Sure. 10, huh? That's 107, 104. He was from that's here. So he was a radio personality, y'all. So that was good. And that was lit. Again, that was towards the end of the night when he even came, right before one of the other vendors had left. So he was able to interview me and my husband, which my husband didn't talk. Y'all know he ain't gonna talk. And the other vendor, Danielle. So we were able to do that. So that was a good experience. Beverly Sandra said, I'm about to get ready for church. I love you all. Have a blessed day, everyone. Have a good day at church, Sandra. Lady Diva said, you both enjoyed church service. Have a blessed day. Y'all, thank you. Hope her brother let us see you. I'm going to let y'all see him in a minute. Hey, Divine Hands. Good morning, Sean. Good morning. Good morning, sis. How are you? Beverly said, good morning, everybody. Is all about networking. It was nice. Hope said, so true. It's good to talk to the village. Very good. Alicia said, about to get ready. Okay, for church. May the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen, Alicia. Hope, your brother, I'm finna show you him in a minute. He about to get out the car, put his little hat on so he could think he GQ. He think he part of GQ magazine. He called me a hater. His uncle a hater. Your uncle a hater. I ain't hating. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all Mr. Faison. Hold on. He think he cool. I'm gonna have to slap the teeth out of his mouth and keep playing. Ah! I'm just playing, y'all, when I say stuff like that. I'm just be honest, y'all. But I'm going to leave my phone in the car because just as I take this phone in this church and forget to turn my ring off, as soon as they start to praying, one of my children going to call me or the doggone phone going to ring. Y'all hear me? This phone going to ring. Y'all, he want to be seen. He want y'all to see him. Look. I got to show them. Hold on. I want them to see your tie. Hold on. Can y'all see him? I can't see what I'm showing.
Yeah.
Did you wave at the people?
Hey, kinfolk.
He's my hey kinfolk. Okay, y'all, we got to go. We about to go in this church. Coupon Queen Pen. Hey, sweetie, I got to go, y'all. He already look. Church started at 10:30. What time it is? 2:24. Oh shoot, he got 6 minutes. You know, color people don't start. Okay, y'all, I got to go. And to the next video, I gotta go. To the next video, I got to go. Keep your head up so your crown don't fall. To the next video, I'll be hollering at you. We got to go in here. Bye, y'all. Talk to y'all later.